Hi, I'm Roddy Martin, the Vice President of Supply Chain Product Marketing at Oracle. And there happen to be two Rodricks in this interview. I'm going to ask Roderick Johnson to introduce himself.
Hey, Roderick. So Rod Johnson, I lead North American sales for ERP and supply chain. Good to be here with you.
Great. So Rod, tell us about some of the challenges that selling cloud has given to the sales organization in respect of what's different from the old on-premise environments where we sold individual products and we're now selling an end-to-end solution.
Well, I mean, cloud, it sort of changes everything, and really everything in every aspect of selling. I think there's really three key changes. First is, we're selling typically to the business now. We're not selling IT, we're selling business values and business capabilities. So it really changes the conversation and stories we need to tell in order to connect with that business audience. Two, it's disruptive. It's changing the way that they think about and how they buy technology. So we need to really learn a different conversation. We got to be willing to challenge many of our buyers, that they need to think about their problems differently. And finally, it's a lot of a perception changing. We got to change the perception that this is, IT of the old, which is 18, 24-month projects, really complex, hard to deliver, and we need to focus on quick value and quick wins. So, the sales teams, we've been working on this change, and I think the next big change is actually not even to talk cloud anymore, because cloud is de facto. It's really about fast delivery of new solutions and value.
So the sentence doesn't start with cloud.
No.
The sentence starts with how can you help me as a supply chain leader fix my problem? And then you get to the cloud, which is, hey, and by the way, we're doing it fundamentally differently to the way you always did it before.
Exactly.
That's very exciting. So you've brought some interesting people on board into the sales organization who worked with us at Gartner and AMR, and they really understand how to talk to a chief supply chain officer as well as the CIO.
Right. No, I mean, we're reshaping the sales organization that, hey, who's our buyer? It's the CFO, it's the head of supply chain, it's the head of logistics. That's the biggest shift in IT. It's not a big central monolithic project. It's about connecting with the business users, connecting with the challenges, and delivering really tangible solutions that, create value and solve problems. And additionally, the way we've built this new supply chain architecture, it enables companies to do stuff that they could never do before. Now we've really begun to integrate end to end. They get visibility end to end. They can manage costs end to end. They can manage delivery end to end. So it's super exciting to be a part of it.
And I think what's exciting for me and for you is we were part of the original conceptualization of the demand-driven supply chain way back.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing it happening. I mean, we've just come out of a session with GE where they were very receptive to the whole idea of transforming around demand-driven.
Yeah.
And even the big industrial companies can't afford any longer to make stuff that sits out there and just carries working capital.
No, I mean, it's all of these sort of concepts are not new. What's new, as you just said, is our ability to deliver them. That the technology, the delivery models, the analytics, all the stuff that's now coming around, IoT and connecting all these devices and vehicles and machines, what's coming around with machine learning that allows to put these powerful algorithms to work to help with decision support or automation, ubiquity around the infrastructure that now exists. I mean, all of these are building blocks for it really being the right time for companies to begin to begin to look at their architecture and their approach differently. And hey, we're really well positioned.
And the reality is today we can actually make the business model the supply chain. And that's fundamentally what we could not do in the past.
Right.
Rod, thank you very, very much.
Yeah, thanks, Roddy.